Hi, it's Heather from Heather's Michigan Garden, and today my husband and I wanted to give you a tour of our patio. But first, I need to introduce you to my husband. Hi, this is Jose.
Hello.
We've been married 23 years this year, and as I had mentioned before, we were trying to create a wedding garden for our 25th wedding anniversary so we can renew our wedding vows. And we never went into our backyard until 2020 when we decided to put a patio in the back of our house. So, sorry, my cat Tommy is jumping all over us. Anyway, so we decided to put a patio on in our backyard, and so we could start enjoying our backyard. So anyway, Jose, what was important for you for our backyard?
Well, it was important for it to be functional. I wanted to be able to have friends come over and hang around and not walk through a bunch of weeds and bugs, which is essentially what it was.
That is true. Since we put the patio on, we don't have the mosquito problem that we used to have either. That's one of the reasons why we never went in our backyard, is because the mosquitoes were so bad back here. So, and then we both helped to design the patio. I kept making it bigger and bigger. And I started just like sitting furniture out on the grass and decided, well, I want a sitting space, and then I want a lounging space, and then a picnic area space. And then, well, what if in the future we wanted to have a hot tub? So we did a space for potentially having a hot tub as well.
That space is still empty, unfortunately.
We haven't decided if we would use it enough yet, but maybe in a few years when we're retired, we might do that. But anyway, so we'll go ahead and walk around the patio. Oh, and I also wanted to mention, so my husband, he also went to art school, and since he decided how much I liked flowers, one of the reasons why he got into gardening with me, because it's him and I, we're a team. We do the gardening and everything together. Go ahead and tell him why you decided to get into
The only reason I became interested in flowers, other than the fact they smell pretty and I like to paint them, is it's important to Heather. So if it's important to her, it's important to me. She's my wife and I love her. So I know it may sound corny, but that's the truth. And the blessing I got out of it was falling in love with gardening. So now there's no one to stop us. There's no check and balance from going and buying a whole bunch of plants every chance we get. There's no one that can tell us no.
So since he decided to get into gardening and flowers with me, he already had his art degree. He decided to start doing landscapes and oil paintings and watercolors of flowers that we have in the garden or whatever inspires him. So he's going to quickly pull out a couple pieces that he has done.
This is just, the inspiration is nature. I never used to paint nature until we started gardening, so now that's all that I paint. That's oils. It takes a little while to do, so I like to grab a sketchbook every now and then and grab some watercolors and do little 10-minute sketches and watercolors as well. They're fun, and they don't take a lot of time, and nowhere near as messy.
Show the other one that you did as well.
I did a coneflower for fun the other day. Took about 5 minutes, just sketched it out and did it. And it's just a lot of fun. I love art, and I love to show the beauty of nature, so
yeah, and they are really, really pretty, and he does an amazing job on his oil paintings, and he's got lots of paintings. He's got his own Instagram, which is...
It's Jose the Artist, no A in the word artist, so it's Jose the Artist.
And so he's got a lot of his paintings posted on his Instagram, and they're very beautiful. I recommend you checking it out. But we're going to walk around the patio and kind of show you how we designed it and how we use it. So we hope you enjoy this garden tour.
And the before shot, imagine, would be the worst pile of grass and bugs and mud that you can imagine. So it was only uphill from there.
We'll get right to it. Hi, so I'm gonna go show you the patio and how we designed it. So let's go. Walking by here on the way to the patio, you'll see some firelight tidbit and some blue chiffon rose of Sharon. And then I'm gonna go ahead and switch up with my husband Jose so he can talk about these pavers that we put in.
So the goal of all this was to not have a big concrete slab. You know, fortunately they carved some nice lines in it for us, which worked out nice as just a nice happy accident, if you will. But we decided to add some design work here. One, it gives us more functional space on top of the 1,200 square feet. But two, it gives us a nice lead out and an opportunity to create additional design element as we flow it into the garden. So I just went to Lowe's and got some pavers and leveled it out. And mind you, I'm not an expert. This is the first and only time I've ever done this so far. I'm sure there'll be more times. And then from there we put saccrete between them. And these pavers, they may look like a bunch of little bricks. However, they are just 16 by 16 with lines carved through them. I put the saccrete on there as well. You just add water, let it harden for 24 hours. And what that did, that created the look of a whole bunch of little bricks piled together versus giant pavers. And we just add the stones here for the design element and the tiki. So as we go over here, we did the same thing over on this side. As that way it can lead down in. As with any project done for the first time, we learned a couple lessons. We had some washout there, a little bit of washout here that has to be fixed. 3 or 4 tries later, we were able to stop the washout, put some plastic in there and a whole bunch of sand and 2 other layers underneath here of these paving stones. And the problem appears to be solved, hopefully.
All right, so we're gonna trade out and then Jose's gonna take the camera and then I'm gonna show you the fire pit area. So we're gonna walk right over here and show you the fire pit area. So we decided to push this out away because we do use wood fire. We live out in the country and so we have wood readily available to us. So we went with a wood fire pit and we wanted it to be a circle. I just thought that was a really pretty element to have a circle around it. And then as far as plants, I decided to go with the Summer Crush Summerific Hibiscus from Proven Winners. I'll walk over here so you can take a look at these. They're just now starting to bloom. Some of them haven't reached their full blooming peak yet, but on they might have 1 or 2 blooming at this point right now. And then we just had, because this is a wood burning fire pit, we decided to raise it up off the concrete and just put some bricks down and some pavers to lift it up. And this kind of has a rusty color to it, so we went with a rusty colored paver on there to help raise it up. And we just threw some cushions on these. These were the plastic Adirondack chairs that I just painted black. I just went and got some black paint and sprayed them and made them black. So that's the fire pit area. And then we'll walk back here and show you our seating area. So this area, we have mixed and matched our furniture because we had some pieces before and then we did have them up on our deck. And so after we put the patio down, we brought them down here. So it's older furniture. And then we have cats outside, so we just put a really pretty blanket on the chairs just so we can take them in and wash them, because the cats do like to lay on our furniture out here, so we just can keep it clean. Walking in here, we just have a rug down, and as you can tell, I like pinks and blues. This is a gas fire pit, so we can light this up on cooler nights. And this furniture here, it folds up and down, so I can pop this up. It's really easy, and you can have it like that or straight up, and then this just latches. So I can do this on both sides, or you can have it all the way down, which I like to have. So you can do that. And then I have these flower pots out here that I planted. I did the snowdrift. This is the King Tut ornamental grass, the verbena, and I think this is the Priscilla, I want to say petunia. And so I have some purples and whites out here. It's kind of hard to get blues, I feel like. In this pot over here, same thing, except I use the Truffula pink in that. And I have some white verbena in the back over here. And then over here, I'll go over here to the King Tut again, just to give it a little bit of a tropical vibe out here. I feel like it looks really pretty. And then if you want to back up a little bit so you can see this. This is another flower pot that I did just to make it feel really cozy out here and pretty. So I'll walk on over here. Oh, and this is our umbrella. We had this umbrella, for years, and that's why it's a reddish color, but I think it looks really pretty with our red cone flowers over in the distance. But it does have a solar power on here, so the lights, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it will light up under here at night, so it's really pretty. And then over here is our picnic table area. I just put a tablecloth on here, but this is just a wood picnic table. And then we just added a couple extra chairs in case we had company come over. And this is Stoogie, my little calico. And then we also have a gas heater for our cooler fall nights. Being in Michigan, it does get cool in the fall and in the winter, so we can put a propane tank in here. And then there's a door right here where you can open it. It has wheels that you can roll it around, but we can turn this on to help us stay a little bit warmer out here as well. So we'll come this way. Now I wanted the extra space, so we could come out here and lounge out here if we wanted to as well. And if we have enough guests, they all have a place to sit. And we also have a portable movie screen, an outdoor movie screen. So we can come out here with our projector and put up our movie screen and sit here and watch movies outdoors as well. So that's why we put this in. And come on this way. Right here I have some Summer Crush hibiscus. So Jose made this as well. it's a planter, and we just used some bricks. I guess that's what you call them, right?
Yeah.
Just like some little bricks. So we put those, and then we just filled it with potting soil and created our own little container for another container garden here. And I have stone down here just to put a little bit of distance, and we also had some dirt issues and stuff, so we had to fix this wall so the water wouldn't and dirt wouldn't run down, and we would get dirt all over our sidewalk, so we have been working on that.
We had the challenge of our patio being on a slant for drainage, so that's why it looks like it's not level, but the pavers are actually level. We had drainage issues because of that.
Yep. So then we have 2 Candy Crush hibiscus, and then over here, oh, what is it? Spinderella hibiscus. We have 2 bobos in here, and the coneflower, and then down here, I did look it up, and I figured out these are the sombrero series of coneflowers. There's a bunch of different colors, and I actually just picked up some more, and I'll wait right here. I'll grab a container real quick. So this is one of the Echinacea Sun Seekers Purple Perennial. This is a premium choice, but I thought it said sombrero on it. But most of these are sombrero series, and I'm going to be planting more over in my new garden over here. And then over here, we have this seating area as well. If you want to come over here and curl up with a nice book and sit here and read and look at the pretty flowers, you can do that. Stoogie and Tommy are having a disagreement right now. So anyway, and this is where we would have our hot tub if we decide to put it in. It would be right here in this area, which is really nice because this raised up area right here, it could be another entrance way into the hot tub if we wanted to. So that's a really nice area. And then right here was the patio that we had originally. This tiny little slab, this is all that we had before. This was put on when we built our house. Was not big enough for us. So actually, Jose, why don't you walk right out here, backwards. And then right through here is a walkway that we are putting in. So we have, this is a Holy Grail hibiscus from Proven Winners, the red. This is a French vanilla, which is not blooming yet. So it's like vanilla colored with a red center. This is another French vanilla. And then I had 2 more Holy Grails. Look at the size of this bloom on here. I mean, here's my head. Look at how big that bloom is. It's amazing. Such a beautiful red. And it just flows really well with my coneflowers. So we do have a couple entranceways. We have this entranceway. Look at Stevie. Oh, that's so cute. So we have this entranceway to go off to our side yard. And if you want to zoom up, Jose, and show them, that's where we would get to that garden, our side garden. So we have this entranceway, and then we have the blue chiffon on that corner. And this is a new garden that's going in. And then we have our stairs to come up this way. And so now you can kind of get a better idea of the scale of this patio and how it functions for us, and just how beautiful it is. I have my beautiful stargazer lilies. When I'm sitting on the patio and the wind blows, I can smell the stargazer lilies onto the patio, which is a very lovely fragrant scent. And I have this beautiful black-eyed Susan. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. I have this beautiful gold black-eyed Susan. I have one here and then one over there, and I have two more on the other side, so it's just absolutely beautiful. So we have that entrance way or exit off the patio. We also have these pavers, so if you wanted to walk out this way you could. I might have to move a couple things to be able to get out, because when I planted they were really small. And we'll just walk around out here. I'll show you this as well. This is, I have two of these as well to hold my logs, which I need to get some more. I have some over here in this one. So we have little things to be able to hold our logs for our fires when we're doing our fire pit. And then we'll just walk around to the outside of this garden, and oh, look at this, how beautiful this hibiscus is. And then I have another stargazer on this side, so you can smell that as you are sitting on the patio. And then another black-eyed Susan. And I have a couple limelight primes out here as well. So this is a tour of the garden, or of the patio garden. And I hope you found this video very relaxing, such as I did. I just really want to thank you. And Jose, come on over. Jose and I want to thank you for watching Heather's Michigan Garden, and we hope that you like and subscribe to this channel. And I hope you take a look at Jose the artist Instagram page, so you can see all of his other paintings that he has done.
Thanks for spending time with us today.
Yes, thanks for watching. Have a great night.
Goodbye.